Hey guys, it's EdgarYGO. Today I'm going to be doing a new type of video. I'm going to be doing some live duels and kind of commentating over my gameplay as it's happening. I think this is going to hopefully give you guys some more insight to my decision making as the plays are being made. So yeah, let's go right into this. Fortunately, we do win the first dice roll of the first game that we play, so this one will probably be a quick win unless we brick or they draw Maxi or something like that. So we'll cyber emergency first, bait out the Ash Blossom if he has it. Okay, no delay there, so yeah, we'll just go with our plays. So now what we need to try. Okay, he does have delay now. Okay, so he does have something. Trying to think about. So he didn't have delay when I tried to add with Cyber, but he did have delay when so I think it could be DD Crow. So I mean, we can't really play around that too well, so we just have to kind of go for it. If he has DD Crow, then that's fine. If he DD Crows my Zeta, for example. Okay, I don't think it's Ash. I think it's probably DD Crow, but a little weird why he wouldn't have just DD Crow there. I guess maybe he's waiting for Gamma to DD Crow. So so basically what I'm going to be doing is here I'm going to be playing around. Well, first I'm going to go into Fafnir. And my goal here is Alpha Zeta plus any fairy is automatic ability to play around Nibiru. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm setting Gamma here, obviously. And so here, if I hadn't opened the fairy, the normal play would have been to add Benton, which actually, or even you could add ulti anyways, but then tribute it first. But what I'm going to do to play around Nibiru and you know, other potential hand traps that he has is I'm going to add ulti, and rather than you know, ritual summoning Beatrice first and all that stuff, I'm going to ritual summon my ulti immediately. And now keep in mind, guys, this is not like, assuming they have no hand traps, this is not the most optimal way to play, but I am seeing pretty like significant delay from him a lot of these plays that I'm making. So we're going immediately into the ulti, and now we can ritual summon out. So by the way, that was our 5th summon if you were counting. So if you had Nibiru there, we don't care. So it's just a good way to play around Nibiru. Now we can go into our normal play. It's a little bit more awkward because we had a ritual summon ultimate as first. So we weren't able to get a Gamma. We weren't able to Gamma tribute Benton and add ulti and then do all that. So now what we have to do is you'll see that we'll actually be tributing Fafnir with Gamma so that we can go into our Master Duel that way. But it's going to be a very similar end board, just minus like a 2k beater essentially, but it does give us the opportunity to play around Nibiru, which is quite nice. And if he does have a negate for this, it is kind of unfortunate because we would like this to go through, just because we have the other Eve on hand, but he does not negate that, so I'm not sure. I honestly don't know what hand trap this guy was playing, I'm not gonna lie to you. So we could technically tribute our Delta here. I'm trying to think of the merits of doing that. I think it's actually better to tribute Fafnir so we have a discard for Nightmare Unicorn on our opponent's turn. So otherwise we have Eva, we have 3 fairies, which we obviously don't want to discard with Masquerade because those are just straight up Omni negates. And we have Maxi, which we wouldn't want to discard either. If we could ideally resolve Maxi first, then we could discard one of the cards we draw off Maxi, but like I think that's too conditional. Like we may need to spin something back before our opponent even special summons. So we're gonna call it there. Pretty good turn 1. Like I said, it's not like the ideal turn 1 board, but we were playing around Nibiru, so it's the best board that we can make whilst playing around Nibiru. So I'm assuming our opponent's just gonna scoop here unless he has like you know, honestly I probably could have like standby phase or draw phase Maxi'd him because like what else is he gonna do? So our opponent's playing some offensive mounts on the field. Yeah, so this card seems pretty good. I think this card's pretty good in his deck, so we're just gonna negate that. Keep in mind we also have yeah, that's not gonna do anything, bro. Sorry, bud. So we're gonna add 2 more negates, and then we have 3 more negates for his 4 cards, as well as a Maxi and a spin back. So I guess, did he have Gamma that whole time? And just not use it? Yikes. Yeah, Platinum gameplay, by the way, guys. I think he may have had Gamma that whole time on my turn and just did not Gamma anything. So I guess by summoning ulti, we played around, we quote-unquote played around the Gamma. He really should have Gamma'd my my move beta Fafnir, because I did recall summoning that beforehand. Now what is this? I forget if Infernal Monsters are once per turn or not. So you can turn once per turn. Yeah, we're just gonna negate that. We are just going to negate that, guys. He did banish a card in order to summon it, so like we've got 2 Omni negates, a Maxi. Yeah, no. No. And you can see just how Drytron is a pretty hard deck to play going second, but like I'm not gonna lie, it's not much harder than Eldritch when you're going first. Like it's pretty fucking helmet. Like there's no skill to what I'm doing right now. I'm just clicking yes to everything, and like this guy can't play the game. So I mean, you know, unfortunate. I mean, just gonna have to scoop now. Yeah. So, all right. I'll do one more duel. Hopefully, I can get one going second. I'm actually probably just gonna choose second for one dice roll, so that way I can show you guys going second. I think that first duel, despite me going first, is still a good one to showcase, just because I was able to show you guys how to play around Nibiru and like how to read your opponent's hand based off delays. Now, obviously, I didn't have the read that it was Gamma because he didn't actually negate my alpha when I activated it, so I assumed that it had to be something like DD Crow or something. Yeah. Anyways, like, so here we chose to go second. What is this guy? So some. Okay, sure. But yeah, here we chose to go second because I wanted to showcase you guys how this deck operates going second, but it looks like we're not even really going to get to play the game because this guy is literally playing like an Exodia deck, so I'm not even going to show you guys what this looks like, unfortunately. What the fuck is this guy's deck? Okay, we'll send Diviner. We don't actually care if he gets rid of our ulti, so we're fine just sending ulti as well. Wow, okay, so what are these traps? Trying to put monsters in guard. Okay, yeah, oh, he's not even done. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Interesting game. So, I mean, this one I'm not gonna have the easiest time explaining how I'm playing on these cards. I really don't know what this guy's deck is. But yeah, we're just gonna start out with probably we'll start out with Zeta because we don't really care about whether or not this results. We already have a ritual spell in hand, so I don't. Okay, let's go through. As you can see, we have a lot of cards in hand. This is a absolutely ridiculous game, but what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna actually go for alpha now. First, I want to hold my diviner at least for now. I'm definitely gonna try to resolve Natasha on wherever that monster is, because it looks like his deck revolves around like flip effects. So yeah, we're gonna go for that. I don't think I need to add Herald of Orange Light here to play on like monster effects. I guess I could. Maybe he has something to like flip his own monster, so sure, why not? We'll do that. And then we will go for the Fafnir. If he negates this, we obviously don't care. We already have Gamma. This is just a bait. I mean, having the materials to attach for a ritual summon is nice, but like, it's absolutely fine if this doesn't go through. Okay, let's go through. Still not really sure what this guy is playing. So now we're just gonna like straight up ritual summon, because this is going to force out anything that he has. Like if he doesn't negate, I can straight up summon ulti if I want to. So like the threat of this should bait out anything that he has. Okay. Interesting. So he chooses not to negate that. Okay. So I guess this guy just loses the game now, unfortunately. I'm gonna thin a Drytron out of my deck first before I draw Delta. I mean, this guy like doesn't. I mean, this guy's just like obviously screwed now. Because we're just going to add we're just gonna add like Eva off of Benton here and have like a million negates in our hand. So this game's over. I mean, this guy wasn't playing a real deck, so it's kind of expected, but yeah, unfortunately I couldn't give you guys a better second duel. Okay, yeah, we can, I mean, dude, we can just negate that. I guess I don't really need to be reading these cards, but like, you know, maybe it's something that we don't care about. So yeah, we're gonna add Eva here for more negates. I think that's pretty straightforward. So now, we're gonna add back our ritual spell first. Okay, just scoops. So what we would have done there is add back a ritual spell on targeting Delta, and then gone into Nightmare Phoenix, popped another back row by discarding Eva probably. Or maybe even just like Max C, honestly, would have been better, because at least like even though we get like Eve's effect in grave, it's technically like we're losing a non-mean negate there. And then we would have just OTK'd him, obviously, because we could summon Natasha, take control of his monster, make Boral Sword, and we have enough Omni negates for the last two of his back row to where we don't need to worry about those. So, you know, just because that game was really not very competitive. I'll do one more. Okay, hopefully this guy chooses to go first. I can show you guys going second again. Okay, guess he let us go first. That's fine. Well, hopefully you guys at least got the idea going second. I know we weren't playing against a real deck, so kind of hard to tell honestly. But so here, like Alpha Gamma is actually full combo, and we have double call by. So this is actually like a really good hand, just because we can play around like mini hand traps. Now call by does not negate Nibiru, because Nibiru is not like a discard effect. It's just something that activates in hand. So we don't actually have a way to play around Nibiru, unfortunately. So if he has Nibiru, then he has it. Our hand wasn't good enough to play around it, unfortunately. So it's just one of those games where if they have it, they have it, but you obviously hope that they don't. Now, something important to note is here, I did go into a Link Karibo, and I am going to want to link some of the Masquerade this turn, so notice how he has this one link arrow here, so I need to make sure I leave this monster zone open for a Link summon later on my turn. So I'm going to make sure to do that and summon all my monsters on this side of the board. So here we're just going to send. We already have access to a ritual spell, so technically, it might be better to send Delta actually, because we're obviously going to add. Yeah, I think it's actually better to send. We don't like a draw is better than like adding the second ritual spell. I think. So yeah. So we're gonna summon Diviner here, and now I think what a lot of like new Drytron players make the mistake of doing is, so we plan on ritual summoning twice this turn. So one's going to be ulti, and one's going to be for Benton for Beatrice, right? And so we could add Benton here and tribute Benton, and then add ulti, or we could add ulti and tribute ulti as part of Delta's summon, and it's basically the same thing except we have an extra Benton in our deck. And having an extra Benton in your deck is like going through as little resources as possible is ideal. So here it's actually better just to outright add the ulti. And here that was by the way, that was our 5th summon. So we had 1 for Alpha, 2 for Link, 3, 4 for sorry, this was our 5th summon. But regardless, we didn't actually see any delay from our opponent, so we don't have to worry about Nibiru. So we can actually play this optimally here and just go for the full combo play, where we just, like, there's no reason to summon ulti here first. We've already played into Nibiru, like, playing around it now doesn't really net us anything, so yeah, we can just go for this. We're gonna send Eva, obviously. Add our Omni Negates for his next turn. Then we're going to recur back our Ritual spell. Summon Delta first, right? Because we can summon ulti from grave or from hand. And notice how we recur back our Ritual spell first as well, because we wanted the ability to draw, because we need to reveal a Ritual card. So we're going to summon Delta here, actually, because this is where we're going to link summon to. Using Delta. Draw from and draw, that's a great draw. And now we can summon back our ulti from grave, using this material as tribute. And now we'll go into Master Duel like I was talking about before. We left our link summon spot open. And that way we can maintain our Link Karibo as well. So like if they have like something weird, like there's like some time. I know there's like a Time Lord. Okay, well he scoops it up. But I know there's like a Time Lord like 4K beater that you can just like straight normal. Someone doesn't have an effect. So like technically, like monsters that have high attack, I guess, like that don't use effects that we can't negate with ulti. If you don't like want to have to spin back with Nightmare Unicorn, we can just Link Rebo it. So yeah, so that's pretty nice to have. Like, it gives us like another out turn. Also, like a more notable thing is like lots of times people will just like make like just normal monster, like, or just, you know, make a monster that can just attack over Masquerena, and they'll try and enter battle and like bait out your Nightmare Unicorn early. And Link Crib was actually like another out for that, so that you can like preserve your Masquerena effect for longer. But anyways, I try to make this as informative as possible. Like, unfortunately, the Master Duel ladder is like plagued with I don't want to say plagues. It's kind of like a really negative word, but it's filled with like really casual players at this point. Like, if you've been playing the game, even like just semi-regularly since the beginning of the season, you should at least be plat by now. And like, so, you know, by that logic, a lot of the players that we're going to be playing against in plat are going to be, you know, pretty casual, pretty new players. So as you can see, like the duels are not very competitive, but I hope that, you know, I tried to make that as informative as possible, and I hope that you guys could at least, you know, learn something from this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video format. If you guys like it, I'll be sure to do more videos like this in the future. And, you know, I'm excited for the new season to start. I'm hoping that they'll have more ranks ready for us on Season 3. But anyways, this is Edgar YGO signing out.